When our water heater broke down last month, it was a nightmare. It took 5 hours for the plumber to show up, and he charged us a couple of $100 just to come out. Then it cost another $1,800 to put in the new water heater. By the time it was all said and done, I felt like I'd been taken. But what else could I do?
The smartest thing you can do is get a home warranty from American Residential Warranty. Their home warranties pay to repair or replace all your major appliances when they break, and they will break, and at the worst possible time. Call American Residential Warranty right now for free information on home warranties starting at just pennies a day. Don't wait for your refrigerator to stop running or your ceiling fans to stop turning. Call American Residential Warranty right now. Ask how you can save up to 50% on washer and dryer coverage. Just call 1-800-616-8010. That's 1-800-616-8010. Again, 1-800-616-8010. Call now.
Did you ever look at the stains in your coffee cup and then realize that's exactly what happens to your teeth? Power Swabs is the 5-minute solution to get your teeth white without visiting the dentist. This is Ben Gordon with Power Swabs, and if your teeth are stained from coffee, tea, or smoking, all it takes is 5 minutes with Power Swabs. In 5 minutes, you'll see an average of 2 shades whiter teeth, and in 7 days, 6 shades. It's clinically proven to whiten natural teeth as well as caps and veneers. The secret is a tooth detergent that was developed by Dr. Martin Ginniger that lifts stains off of your teeth. Best of all, there's no messy strips or trays that you have to leave in your mouth for an hour. Just swab your teeth for 5 minutes and you're done. To try Power Swabs risk-free, call 1-800-291-5140. That's 1-800-291-5140. I guarantee your bright white smile will have your friends talking about how great you look. Try it risk-free today. 1-800-291-5140. That's 1-800-291-5140.
Tired of paying outrageous prices for Viagra? Well, we have great news for you. Now you can finally get Viagra at huge discounts. Healthy Man allows you to save up to $500 on Viagra. Why pay U.S. pharmacy prices of $15 per pill or more when you can get Viagra for less than $3 a pill? Call today and get 40 Viagra pills for only $99. This can cost as much as $600 at your local pharmacy. You can't afford not to call us. If you want Viagra at the lowest prices, never pay $15 a pill pharmacy prices again. Get Viagra for less than $3 a pill. Call 800-595-2614 today and save up to $500 and get 40 pills for just $99. Healthy Man is fast, easy, and affordable. Operators are waiting at 595-2614 to take your call now. Call 800-595-2614. That's 800-595-2614. Again, 800-595-2614.
The following letters were written by our troops.
My dear fellow Americans, I truly appreciate your support. I was starting to wonder if people had forgotten about us over here, but then one of my buddies showed me this website, and now as tears are streaming down my face, I can see for sure that you haven't. Private Emily B., U.S. Army.
It's so heartwarming to see the American people not letting the men and women of the armed forces be forgotten. Your letters make a group of grown men, battle-hardened and gruff, act like a bunch of kids around a Christmas tree. Thanks. Staff Sergeant Matthew H., U.S. Army.
Your support may be the most important thing our troops can carry with them. But don't take our word for it. Take theirs. To show your support, visit americasupportsyou.mil. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Defense and the Ad Council.
When our water heater broke down last month, it was a nightmare. It took 5 hours for the plumber to show up, and he charged us a couple of $100 just to come out. Then it cost another $1,800 to put in the new water heater. By the time it was all said and done, I felt like I'd been taken. But what else could I do?
The smartest thing you can do is get a home warranty from American Residential Warranty. Their home warranties pay to repair or replace all your major appliances when they break, and they will break, and at the worst possible time. Call American Residential Warranty right now for free information on home warranties starting at just pennies a day. Don't wait for your refrigerator to stop running or your ceiling fans to stop turning. Call American Residential Warranty right now. Ask how you can save up to to 50% on washer and dryer coverage. Just call 1-800-616-8010. That's 1-800-616-8010. Again, 1-800-616-8010. Call now.
On the battlefield, there's a saying America's military men and women live by. Never leave a fallen warrior behind. Ever. Off the battlefield, Wounded Warrior Project operates with the same goal. We leave no warrior behind. Wounded Warrior Project is a non-profit organization created to help our men and women returning home with the scars of war. Whether those scars are physical or mental, we're here to make sure that they heal. And whether it's helping those with post-traumatic stress disorder live a normal life again, or giving much-needed support to injured warriors in veterans' hospitals. Because no one deserves our help more than the men and women who risk their lives to keep us safe. Wounded Warrior Project. We never leave a fallen warrior behind. Ever. Learn more about what we do at woundedwarriorproject.org.
Zinc Media. Feel the power of knowledge. Yes, it is I, your lovable host, Rod, back here in the bunkerized home studio behind the Freedom mic, firmly ensconced in the Freedom throne, bringing you another wonderful program lined up today. It is the beginning of a new week here in wonderful, beautiful, somewhere in beautiful central New Hampshire. The great Granite State, where the state motto is still live free or die. It is not big government or bust, and hopefully it never will be. Although with the continued influx with people from Massachusetts, New York, and California, that may change. I hope not. We're fighting the good fight. Anyway, the number here to call is 603-835-3224. Again, that's 603-835-3224. Should you wish to call with anything that is on your wonderful mind, I will endeavor to get you on so you can tell people what you're thinking, especially if it's related to me, obviously, because it's my show, right? My show, right? Anyway, I just got back, obviously, from a wonderful time down in Perry County, Pennsylvania. Let me tell you something. The people of Pennsylvania, man, they are on fire. The conservative people of Pennsylvania are on fire. I mean, this was, it was probably 100 or more people at this one particular event. And it was wonder that they were warm. Well, this whole notion that Republicans, conservatives, are racist and bigoted. I got to tell you, I haven't been anywhere yet in front of any conservative group where I have felt out of place or uncomfortable. And just so many of you who may not have seen my picture yet anywhere. I'm not a white guy. I don't even look white. As a matter of fact, the best I could possibly do to not look black, I guess, is a lot of people tend to think that I'm either Cuban or Dominican. So obviously I've got a permanent dark tan, and therefore I could never pass as being white, which is kind of interesting because, you know, I speak in front of a group of a bunch of white people. And they don't, except for the notion that they understand, and well, obviously for obvious reasons, they look at me and that they don't see another white person, obviously, but for the what they end up liking about me has nothing to do with my skin color. It has everything to do with what's in my brain and in my heart. Now, see, the people that want to foist all of this wonderful, fabulistic type of crud as far as racism goes and bigotry goes is actually from the left. Now, I'm not saying that there aren't racist and bigoted people on the right. Of course there are. People are people. Of course you're going to find some racist people on the right. But the vast majority of racists in this country find a home in the Democratic Party or the Socialist Party or the Communist Party. They're not in the GOP Republican Party. Now, today is Columbus Day. You know, and we'll get to things like, Obama bashed Columbus Day, so we'll just get into that. It's something that's some crazy kooky stuff, a bunch of crazy kooky stuff going on in California. Yeah, you people in California, you elected Jerry Brown again. You knew that he was a moon bat, and now he's gone full moon battery. I mean, if you thought maybe the guy was possibly going to be able to be saved and be a little bit more moderate, no, what this guy has just done. He's totally lost. Full moon battery out in California. So you're going to expect another exodus of people and business from California over the next year or so. I don't know what's going on. We have this whole thing about guns, anti-gun. And is going way too... Kids are getting suspended from school for wearing a T-shirt, for being a proud American. We'll get into that, what's going on, of Oregon, of all places. Of course, some more Hillary email stuff. I'm not letting this go until this woman drops out and or is in jail, or at least facing charges. I mean, because this is just ridiculous. And if you're a guy and you have a man bun, you're going to want to get rid of the man bun and probably shave. By the way, just so you know, and I'll get into this story a little bit later, but beards are starting to go out of favor. Thank God. I don't mind, on the weekend especially, you get scruff. But these unruly beards and this 5 days of scruff, it's got to go. Really. I mean, it looks, if you have your facial, if you do not keep that beard perfectly trim and close cut, you're just freaking lazy. And that says a lot about you and your work ethic, by the way. Plus, there's some news that is not good on the war front over there in the Middle East, and it's kind of frightening right now. But today is obviously Columbus Day. And look, I'm not going to jump on the bash Columbus portion of this, but a lot of people understand, and unfortunately, the left has co-opted this again. Let me be clear on something. I know we were taught in school in 1492 Columbus sailed the ocean blue and all that kind of thing, and that he discovered the New World. No, Columbus did not discover the New World. And I'm sure some people on the right are probably thinking, uh-oh, Rod has fallen for this. No, I'm not falling for anything. I'm just looking at the factual, logical truth. First of all, what happened when he got here? He ran into Native Americans, indigenous people. Well, would you not say that they discovered it first since they were already living here? And we know, historical fact of human history that they migrated here. So, okay, maybe they didn't know that